Okay, so I was just going to go through the Power Editor real quick to kind of help you get through your different, promote your ads a little bit better and get a little bit more targeting into your ads. So here he is. This is my homepage, my Facebook. You want to click on Ads Manager on the left-hand pane. What you do, it'll load into all of your ads that you've created so far. Of course, all these right here are just ads that I've created in the past. It shows delivering the results and how much it costs per click, conversion, and so forth. From here, on the left-hand side, you have to be, one note, you have to be in Google Chrome to get this Power Editor to work. So if you have not installed Google Chrome, go ahead and do that. Before you get started, you can just pause the video to get that installed, and then just get back to the Ads Manager here. Once you click on Ads Manager, click on Power Editor on the left. This right here is going to open up a whole new world for your ads campaign. It's going to help you create details you're going to get into specific parts of your niche that you're wanting to get into to target your ads to. From here, it shows that it came up to my active campaigns. Of course, you see I have no active campaigns right now, but I want to manage my ads under this drop down here. Excuse me. Maybe click back to ads here. I know sometimes it gets a little funky. Nothing to upload. Let's see here. That's what I want to do. I want to add an account. Of course, I've already got an account created, so you should be able to download the Power Editor, and you should be able to just create an account automatically and hit download. It'll go through all these little scripts here to create your account. Resetting the Power Editor here. For some reason, I'm still learning how Power Editor itself works, so it's kind of a little funky. There we go. Okay. You see you have 3 tabs here, campaigns, ad sets, and ads. You always want to start out at the ad level here. Of course, you can see I have nothing running, but over here I've got all these ads. Hit completed. You can show, it'll show you what ads I've created and all the insights to these ads, how I've created it. And this is what I'm going to walk through on how to create this right here. Okay, so start out at ads here. And I want to create an ad at this green, click this green plus sign here, and you can create an ad. I can use an existing ad that I already have on my page, which is an existing post or existing ad that I've created off my page, or I can create an actual new one. I like to create a new one because I want to start it off brand new and fresh. And you just create new. Test ad, you can just create it however, whatever name you want to create. You always want to go with the auction side. I see less errors as you can actually create the number of clicks and how much it's going to cost per click. $5 being the minimum, and you can go up from there as far as how much you want to spend per click. You can change your objective, what you want to do on each one. Like I said, I don't know the overall ins and outs of all this, but a lot of it I just do website conversions for my tracking. Of course, I just usually copy this name ad down. Oh, excuse me for a second. Let's see, play text ad, and I just copy that and put it down and just replicate it down through here. Then I just hit create. Now from here, it's going to create a whole different set. You see, it's building it. And it'll give you errors right off the bat. Of course, you'll get rid of these errors as you go through it. I always want to do, you always want to create a call to action back to your website or your blog to where you want to lead people back to where they'll sign up on their forums or your lead page or landing page, whatever you want to lead them back to. Of course, from here, I'll put in my URL. www.theathletic, let's see if I can spell here, dad.com. And as you notice, once I do that, it's going to pop up over here on this right-hand pane. And it's going to go to the default picture that comes up on my website. Now, From here, I can add text. Hello, and I want to help blah, blah, blah. Of course, in here, if you notice when you boost a post or on from your like page or fan page, it does not give you very much space to write out text of what you want to say. In here, you can write out tons of text. I don't know what the actual amount you can put in here, but you can put in tons more information, and see it loads right here above the image. So it's awesome to be able to put more text into where you can say a little bit more to lead those people in, because you're not limited to the number of characters. You can create a description, headline. Headline, I think, is this right here. Help me. See what it does here. Yeah, see it just change that to help me. So you can change that headline. Display link, it changes this right here, where the link you want to change back to. But you can also create an image. You don't have to use that image. So let's say I just want to change image. I want to create off of the healthier you here, or actually, let's just use this one. Crazy family. Of course, that's my target. My niche is crazy mom, crazy family, kids, so forth. You can reposition that image how you want. Of course, I can't get the whole image in there, but I can at least get the majority of it, so that way you get the general idea. Click done, and it will kind of rearrange the image here once it refreshes. So I move the image around. Okay, and you also put a call to action button here. Unfortunately, you cannot put a customized call to action button here, but there's some pretty good options here. You can download, sign up now. Learn more is what I always use, because that's what I want them to do. Call to action back to my website to learn more, where I have the bulk of my information back to my site. Now, pixels. Right here, it states up here, if your objective is to get website conversions, you need to choose a conversion tracking pixel to optimize in the optimization and pricing step. From there, you can create a pixel. Create the conversion pixel, which is going to help you track how many people converge back to your website. So to give you some statistics on things that you're going to people do, clicks, calls to action, and so forth, back to your blog, landing page, website, what have you. So if you have WordPress, the WordPress that I use is through PSMU, Practical Social Media University. There's a spot in there where I can actually just copy and paste the pixel. So I can just pop it in there, but I don't know if you have a tag in your website or your back side of your website to where you can add your pixel. So you can create the pixel, choose a category, what type of pixel you want to do. I usually just do leads and name it. But I already have some that I use, so I just click use existing. New year, new you. This is one that I created that I can just select it, and it tells you, it shows active. If I use a different one, let's say time is now, which is one I created for a coach one ad. So it says conversion tracking pixel, you selected last tracked a conversion more than 24 hours ago. So it's been a while, so it's showing inactive. So by doing that, I want to activate that. And it's going to continue to stay inactive until you have it on your website and it connects back to this campaign or this ad showing that it is a good conversion pixel to where it will talk back and forth to each other. So I want to verify that. When I do, you can add it to your website or have your domain administrator or website administrator add it for you. Of course, my website has the option, so I can click add, and I just copy and paste this code right here and put it back into the pixel side or to the spot in my website on the page I'm going to create on my website to show the conversion tracking. You just click OK, and of course it takes a little bit of time for it to talk back and forth in order for this to go active. Now what you can do is you can look at your where it's going to be placed on the news feed. Mobile, it gives you an idea of what it looks like on mobile. Of course, the first one is desktop view. Let this refresh. Taking a second here. Come on. Okay, there we go. Now it's refreshing. So this is just mobile news feed. It shows up on a mobile device. The right column over on the right-hand side, I don't know if I'm sure you've noticed ads on the right-hand column while you're flipping through Facebook. You'll see sponsored ads over to the right, and that's what it'll look like. And I don't know what these other two, of course, I don't use the partner side of it. But from here, now you're done with the first part of it. You want to click on audience. So your audience is where you want to target. This is where you're going to target your niche. Of course, it won't let you do it in this instance, so I got to go to ad sets. And once I do, I just click on the ad that I've created, and it should refresh here and load in. And it's taking a second for some reason. Okay, there we go. All right, that's that. So you can create your budget on what you want, how much you want to spend a day. You can do it a lifetime budget. Say overall you just want to spend $10, you can spend $350, whatever. I'm sure, and you can increase that from there. I usually go per day because I start the schedule, and you can reach more. But of course, the more you spend, the more you reach. And on the right-hand side, it says potential reach right here is that many number of people. Well, that's going to change once I create my audience, and I'll show you that here in a second. But you want to schedule it. I always create an end run on, so you can create when you want to do it. Say this one's going to start today, and I want to end it on Saturday the 3rd. And you can run ads all the time, or you can run it on a schedule, and I just run it all the time, so that way I know it's continuously in somebody's newsfeed. Okay, audience, next. Of course, you can change all that, the time or the age group and where they live. Of course, I've got a targeted group that I've already created, or you don't have to do a targeted group. I suggest you do, because it's easier to load your audience, because when you get down here to the interests, you have to remember all those interests that you know your audience has and your niche has. So I've already got one created, so I just named it Target for Ads. And once I did that, you notice here on the right-hand side, it populated all these interests that I've created. Of course, I can add to that. What's that?
The thing for blows.
What fell off?
I can show you.
Here, just a minute. Okay, here's all the interest that's created. Of course, I put in the language that I want. English, US, obviously, it's the only language I speak. So if you speak more, by all means, put it in there, because it would just expand your reach. Of course, here's all the interests that I created. And see right here, search interests. I can create more interest here. It gives you a whole list. Anything that's related to these interests here, it creates that. So say I want to go, just type in a group that you may know. I can type in twins, because that's my target niche. Of course, you see all these things that I've created. Of course, these are not related to my niche, because Twin Peaks, that's a restaurant. Twin, I don't know exactly what that has, but I can put it in, add that in, and it adds it right here. It tells you how many people are connected to that, to that interest. Of course, marriage, and then you can just take it down from there. Let's say parenting. Say it creates all kinds of different, there's different niches that get a little more in depth to that parenting. Of course, I've created, like I said, I created all this stuff. And as I mouse over, you see how many people are connected to those groups. So that's the potential that it could reach. Behaviors, you can actually create a little bit of behavior. What type of behavior your audience may have. And I don't ever put the behaviors in there, but I mean, you can browse them and market it out that much more as well. So anyways, now I've created my niche and my target audience, who I want to reach, the interests, the age group that they're in, gender, all men and women. You want to just target men or women, so forth. Create more demographics, more specific. You can just reach out to there as well. And connections, people include, this right here is pretty cool. So if you do have a like page and so forth, you can put, include people who are connected to, say, my page as well. I can put the athletic dad, and there's my fan page, I can just select that. Of course, I want to target more than just that, so I just leave it at all. Then you can exclude people who are connected to certain things, include people whose friends are connected to, so forth. So you can really get down and dirty on how specific you want to get this. But I'm going to leave it a little more broad so that way I reach a little bit more people. Of course, now that I've changed all that, I've added all these interests and targets. Of course, you can see my targeting is potential reach of 76 million people. Uh-oh. I'm going to put that back in there real quick since I should have hit save on that. Okay, I've got all that created. And of course, you know, the location, I also add Canada since we are now expanded into Canada, so it actually creates that broad reach. Let's say I take Canada out, watch this number here. It should go down a little bit, see 70 million people, so I'm adding 6 million more people by just putting Canada in there. And Canada country, make sure you put country up to the right. Okay, so down here, click Save, and it adds it into my demographics and audience, who I want to reach. So, of course, you see potential audience people right there, 76 million. Set my time. And, of course, it shows you all your placement and so forth in the news feeds. What, baby?
My dad's thinking that.
Okay, good. Okay, see, still showing that I have an error, and I know what that is. That's because of the tracking pixel. So what I want to do, I want to go back to ads and go back to optimization and pricing. You see here, it's telling me to use an optimization conversion pixel again. So what I do, I just use existing, the one I created, new year, new you, because I know it's already active and it's verified. So it's already connected back to my website. And you notice that error went away. So now I've created my ad. As you notice, it's much more in depth and much more involved in boosting a post or creating an ad just in ads manager. So once I complete this, I just hit upload changes and it starts running. And of course, across here, it tells you the campaign name, so forth, what my objective is, the title of it is. And then once you get this out there, I will I'm not going to run this one because obviously it's just a test image. But here's the completed ads. Just promoting, I promoted that off my like page. So Healthy New Year. This is one that I completed, that I created. This is one that I created. Optimization, CPM. Of course, I've changed some things up since I've done this last. So they've updated some things. But these are just the different things that one of the ads that I've run. So now I can actually get in here and look at the actual conversion, what happened, conversion tracking right here. This is what I was talking about, the conversion tracking pixel. It'll show you exactly what happened on the activity of all these ads. The dates, it gets down nitty gritty. Back to the Power Editor here. It just gives you a little more information on what happened with that ad. So you can find out what you're doing wrong. What things have taken place throughout that ad, so that way you can get a better idea of what was going on. Of course, these are just ones that I created just on the whim, just to look at. See right here. Recently completed campaigns. Here's the campaign that I created, Healthy New Year. You can see there are 322 actions on this site. How many? 389 clicks. That's the total that I spent on this ad at $10 a day for, I think, 6 days, something like that. And it gives you the impressions. I can click on it and give it a little more detail. Shows you how many people it reached, how the frequency. Let me expand this out a little more so I can get this bar here. And it'll give you all these different insights on this ad. So it gives you actions, how many leads, conversions, so forth. So you full action report. You can really get some good information off of these, so you can understand your niche a little more to figure out who clicked on it, how many clicked on it. There should be, I know that there's a way, age, gender, yeah, so you can really see Let's see the gender on it. What was the gender? Male. This tells you how many males, unknown, females, how many of those people clicked on it, because you can see women, or it seemed women ended up clicking on it more than men did because they are more interested in their health, obviously, and that's something I know we need to work on changing, getting that out there a little more. So anyways, that's just a quick overview of Power Editor and how you can use it to create ads. I just play with it and see how it works and see how it helps with my niche. And hopefully it's of some benefit to you, and you'll be able to incorporate it into what you're doing. So have any questions, call me, and I'd love to learn from you too once you learn from it as well. So thanks. Take care.